How long should you own a car? Everybody's going to give you a different answer. If you buy a car, you want it to last as long as possible. Now, if you drive a lot, that might mean you wear out a car in 4 or 5 years. Most people don't put that many miles on it and should be keeping it 8, 10, 12 years, and ideally more. But when you keep a car that long, it gives you a lot of financial flexibility. For one, if you had to get a car note to buy the car, you've got the ability to pay it off in 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I think they may be going to 7-year loans on cars. And then still have those free years. So if you have a 5-year loan on a car, it's paid off in 5 years. If you have another 5 years you own it free and clear, all you have to do is pay for the maintenance. Those are 5 years you can be saving up for the next car to get your financial position in a better spot. Now sometimes you need a very reliable car for work. Maybe you drive through a dangerous area or an uninhabited area and you want to make sure you don't get stalled, you don't ever get shut down or stranded in a remote area, maybe where you don't have cell service. These are important things to consider, and maybe that 8 to 12 year window doesn't make sense for you, but for most people, when you're driving around, think about when you buy a car, it's here for a decade. What's the next 10 years of your life going to look like? Because this car needs to last for those 10 years. Are you going to have kids, have more kids? Are they going to be leaving? Is this a car you're going to hand down to your kids so they can have it when they start driving? Are you an empty nester? Is this car going to be the car you keep for retirement? You're going to have it for 25 years because you're just not going to drive as much. Or maybe it's a backup vehicle when you get a new car. Maybe it's a pickup truck. I love having a backup as a pickup truck. I drove it today. It gives me that flexibility to say, you know what? I need to run by and grab some wood from Lowe's. You know what? I can help my brother out if he needs to move something. I'm there. I've got a truck. It's always nice to be able to throw my bike in the back of it instead of having a bike rack I have to attach to a sedan and then detach, and it's just not as effective as just putting the bike in the truck and going where I want to bike. So having that backup vehicle is great, but a lot of people don't need that. But think about it, when you buy a car, expect to keep it for a decade, plus or minus. Some people keep them 15 plus years. I've had my truck for 12 years now, and it was 4 years old when I bought it. But when you buy a car, don't think, oh, I'm going to keep it for a couple years and then sell it or trade it in. It's an inefficient way for most people to own vehicles. I'm Justin Struble with BSG Advisors. I'm not a broker, I'm a fixer.